Hello everybody, welcome back, I'm Count Christo, and this is the Roman Reclamation campaign. In the last episode we got our tribute off the Mamluks and reinvested it into our country. I was looking in between episodes at the level of autonomy we have, which is absolutely outrageously phenomenal. Look at all this zero autonomy land, or nearly zero. I think this whole region here is less than, not counting that one, is less than 10 autonomy. That's crazy good. We're making so much money. That does mean that our estates are going to be a little poor. I had noticed as well that these provinces up here have reached 50% autonomy. I'm actually not going to core them yet, and I shouldn't really have cored these other places. I think it's more important that we get this idea group unlocked quicker, and then we'll go back to doing it. The 10% tech cost in there is wonderful. So yes, Athens. What's this area called? Peloponnese, right? Is not a state right now. We probably do want it to be a state. There's a sizable urban population down here, not really concentrated into one province, but 2 there, 1 there, 1 there, 2 there. So what is that? 6? Yeah, 6 urban pop down here is nothing to be sniffed at, and a fair amount of urbanization as well. As well as, yeah, workshop here. So we might want to increase the... thing is, we don't want just urban pop all over the place. You want to try and concentrate it, because I think the food market can't keep up with just urban pop everywhere. Although I could be entirely wrong. It might be that, you know, we can be so rich that we'll just, you know, use all the food of Europe to feed our wonderful cities. But I'm not sure how that calculation works. But yeah, we might want to improve the urban pop here, because that workshop is not really giving us its full value unless we have 4 urban pop here. So the easiest way to just get more urban gravity is just to build a town hall. So we might want to do that. Could also get a workshop here, get more urban production power. That's what I was thinking the other day. We need, yeah, let's focus on this for a moment actually. We need to get some workshops built. Sorry, not some workshops, some warehouses built in this central area to give that urban production power, and the extra trade power is nice. And then the second one is great because we get much higher city growth due to imported food. So I think now is actually a moment where I'm going to go and see how much money is in our piggy bank. Not decentralized to stabilize the nation. Automated construction, there we go. 900 ducats, gimme. And we're going to invest that into a warehouse here and a warehouse here. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. It takes some of the monthly budget, so that presumably doesn't include money you get from wars? I don't know. We can check next time we peace out. Ooh, Muscovy is disappointed, but Aragon wants more condottieri. We're not going to get land access to the Aragonese capital, though, are we? I think that'll be too much of a pain. Who are you fighting, Aragon? Tlemcen, eh? Just as Tlemcen was starting to make gains against Fez. They're fighting them even while they have this huge Sunni fanatic occupation down here. The thing about occupying this land as the Iberians, you can occupy it and hold it, but it often costs you more in putting down rebellions than you're able to productively really gain from it, unless you're able to get those conversions. I did notice, but I'm not sure I mentioned, Sicily's gone. It's now been integrated by Aragon over here, which probably weakens Aragon militarily, because as long as Sicily was loyal beforehand, that is, because their communication is not great to over here, so it's going to be relatively autonomous, whereas Sicily could have administered the territory with very low autonomy. Rural infrastructure complete. Fantastic. I think that's slightly loud. Drop that down. Anyway, yes, we need to make sure we recall our condottieri from Muscovy. Although, I mean, yeah, I'm still not sure how that works in terms of the condottieri client's disappointed modifier. When they call them back, maybe they fixed it. Maybe I'm just wasting my time on a kind of exploity thing that no longer works. I don't know. Who else should I be fabricating claims on right now? Ideally, we don't want to go to war with Georgia till we get 52 spy network. Although, I mean, it only costs 11 admin. Nice, a whole bunch of rural infrastructure. I'm just talking about how the fact that our estates must be quite poor right now. They're actually pounding out rural infrastructure all over the place. So, persecute other religions still? I think so. The extra fanaticism is nice to have. We're actually at 90% already. Wow. Or 190 out of 2. Sorry, 1.9 out of 2. That's not 90%. That's 95%, right? Yeah, because the legitimacy is a direct indicator, so it's 95%, right? Although that'll drop off when this Inquisitor dies. And he is 59, so 12% chance to die per year. I think we will do this, though. Ooh, maybe we should save the admin power, though. Yeah, I don't think we necessarily need to do it right now. Oh, we actually do have... Oh, of course, this province, yeah. I don't think we really need to do it right now, because we're not able to convert this. Yeah, let's save the admin power just for now. And, well... What else would we get from the fanaticism? There is the 5%, sorry, the 0.5% extra stab increase interval. Not the most important thing in the world. A little bit of extra chance with true faith. Yeah, I think it's not worth it right now. We will no doubt... Ooh, hello. Tarnovian, I guess. Separatists rising up. Well, it's a good time for an experiment. In case it goes badly, we'll bring these guys up. Let's see if our condottieri can fight rebels. It looks like they are going to win this siege, unfortunately. I can't charge in with this low morale. We'll take a bunch of unnecessary casualties. So do... Ah, but it's actually in range of a fort. So in vanilla, they wouldn't give any province effects. Let's see. Because of the fort, it had no further effect. Yes, cool. Don't take unnecessary attrition. Let's go wait here while we recover. Morale. No, I thought you said you'd be fine there. It does say you'll be fine there. Right, you can go wait and turn off them. I think they still give separatism in M&T. You don't like it when the game lies to me. Go stand around here then. Doom, doom. These guys. Just a couple of the separatists left trying to keep the old cause alive. Not good. Province is in turmoil. That's fine. I wonder if that event has hidden repercussions. The province is in turmoil 1. We have 1 maneuver to their 0. Yeah, cool. Because they're... No, don't recall the condottieri Muscovy. Please. I need to test them. I need to see if they're actually going to fight. They will. Good. Alright, now we can recall the condottieri. Dun. And do you have our tech? They do. Maybe I'm just entirely wrong about the separatists having the country they're trying to split off to's technology. Or maybe that's a base game thing that's been removed. Or maybe it only happens when the country still exists. That would make a lot of sense. And that's just going to be automatically taken back by the local fort. Excellent. Education level's gone up again. Military tech. Actually, big surplus of military points right now, but that's fine. We can build a huge bank of military points that we can spend when needed. I'm very reluctant to take military idea groups a lot of the time, just because I feel like we can win by numbers. We probably should invest in 1 or 2, though, across the course of this campaign. It's going to be difficult to convince me not to take state religion ideas next, though. Given the difficulty we're likely to have converting the Sunnis. We will not permit anything. Yeah, I don't care. Local university's finished. Nice. You guys can return to drilling. Now, nearly there on the war with Georgia. Please don't catch me before I get my final claim. It won't make a, you know, it's only going to save us, what, like, at most 3? Would it be 3? 5% of 11? I don't know if it rounds up. Or rather rounds down the cost, and hence... Oh, don't give me another religious controversy. Let's just congratulate His Holiness. And give the less chance of getting the theologian modifier, but also less chance of the religious controversy. He's pounding out those great works. Serbia is disloyal. We probably would make more money from their taxes than their trade. So let's cancel diverting trade on them. How's the integration on Serbia? Because presumably we managed to integrate them when they were 1 province, but I think when you add more land to them, it slows down the integration. Soviet assimilation is complete. We actually can't integrate them right now without doing something else to cheer them up. The historical rival's not helping. Because integrating them gives 30% liberty desire. Or is it 25? Not sure. We should assimilate Serbia next. Well, I don't know. I do want to make them a bit bigger. But they're going to be this disloyal forever. Have a claim? Why do you fabricate a claim on me, Serbia? Come now. Be reasonable. Could always make them a march, but I don't know. Ooh, we could also influence them. It's not necessarily a bad idea. It gives us more trust, which is permanent. Permanent liberty desire decrease. What's their current trust in me? 50. It's not that expensive. Would give them some more monarch points, which isn't very important, but I mean, you never know. Might give them a little bit of extra technology to help in a war or something. Sure, let's do that. It should help with their liberty desire. Ooh, Kissos. Oops. Kissos. Fantastic. Even more cultural conversions. Nice blue Greek colour spreading. Always excellent. Okay. Lacking cause, but that's intentional. Nearly there. Nearly unlocked our scriptural traditions. Oh dear. Great. We have 0 stability right now. Well, where is it? Not down there. Please don't be in our capital. Phew. No! Oh. That's bad. That's real bad. Apparently, that university got all the ill people to gather in one place. Oh, this is going to hurt. God, this might cause a freaking peasants' war if it loses us enough stability. God help us indeed. Alright. Immediate plague measures. And we just dipped into the piggy bank. So we don't have much money to pull out. If any. Yeah, 60 ducats. Well, we'll take what we can. We might have to take out a loan. Only gaining 9 a month? What happened? Did I substantially increase my expenses on something? We are reinforcing armies right now. It's probably part of it. Alright, plague measures. Closing ports. We'll try explain diplomatically. This also, by the way, is going to get ludicrously expensive as we get more and more ports. They understand what's at stake. Good. They understand it and will incur no cost. So we will do that. Even though it's going to spread not by ports, I think closing the ports will still help. Because it will likely spread from here to here through ports as well, like before it spreads across the land. And that spread will be diminished because of the fact that ports are closed. And when it's less easy to spread, the plague that does spread then ends up being smaller. I mean, 195% chance of leading to a crisis which will lose stability. We can't afford that. And we certainly can't afford that. So, none of that. But, how about plague doctors? Yeah. Our increased income is making this more and more and more expensive. I think we will... Well, actually, first off, marry Serbia. And then we're going to hire plague doctors and take sanitation measures. The plague appears. Yeah. So do we quarantine? It'll increase the plague damage by 70%. I wish it said what percentage it reduced the spread by. An additional random amount. I could look into it. Yeah, I'm gonna note that down. I should look into that. Hang on. Alright, cool. I'll try and remember to look into that at some point. I think we should quarantine. Kill anyone that leaves the province. Okay, we want to marry Serbia. Please don't have spread yet. Good. We still have time to prevent the initial spread. Alright, we're going to hire some expensive plague doctors. We could go with many plague doctors. I don't want to take out 500 extra ducats of loans, though, for, you know, this province will reduce the plague spread, but it doesn't say by how much. Oh, there it does say. Am I just crazy? Did I just never see this before? I'm dumb. We'll reduce plague spread from province to province by 20%, effectively weakening the plague as it spreads. It's the quarantine that doesn't tell you. That's right. An extra 10% reduction. For 500 ducats? We're going to go with this one. So we're going to take out 1 loan? 2 loans? Oh, it's so close. I think we're just going to take out 1 loan. The royal marriage. I didn't let the marriage go through before I did it. Oh well. Oh well. It's only 5 legitimacy. We could, of course, get some money off the burghers. But we'd still take out a loan even if we did this. So I don't think it's worth it. Okay, well, here we go. Definitely not going to declare war on Georgia then. Going to have to suffer through this plague first. Okay, let's see. Monthly tick. Just a 1 loan, please. 2 loans. Unfortunate. Oh well. Spread yet? Not yet. And, yeah. Oh my god. Wasn't the population 11 here? I think it was. Oh dear. 90,000 people just met their end. That's quite something. Especially to happen in a month. We should probably keep it at speed 3 while we do this, because the plague spread modifiers can often cause instability. So we'll let the game, you know, calmly calculate things. Can you demand money in this? Yes, you can. Oh, it's actually 50% cost for monetary reparations. That's interesting. So we could use the Roman expansion CB to seize cash off people. If our fleet was just a little larger, I think I'd be content to declare war on Naples. Unfortunately, we're going to have to sit here and pay off interest for a while before we can do any more fleet expansion. These guys are a bit dotted about. We should take the opportunity to consolidate them. Oh, and I haven't been having the all my ships actually doing it because they were still sitting there blockading the Bay of Alexandria. It's a bit of a mistake. Oh well. Oh, the plague's already jumped down here to Egypt via the trade ports, no doubt. Yeah, still getting a severe plague. Down to mild, it spreads into the countryside, though. Well, a certain amount of countryside. There is some development here. Well, pray for mild in the capital. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So these guys, they all privateer Egypt. We'll see how much money we make from that, and we'll consider maybe privateering Venice as well, or Milan. Not Milan. The Tyrrhenian Sea or the Adriatic, maybe as well. The thing is, there's just so much trade power up here. I think our ships might struggle to have an impact. Well, yeah, there is actually a lot more trade power up here. The most powerful one has less than the Mamluks have down here, but taken collectively, it's a substantially higher amount. Let's see, how much are we going to make from this? Actually lost money that month, looked like. I think that was it going into the construction budget. Okay, we're getting 3.5. Well, 3.15 if we do this. How about if we sent half the ships to... Where would we want to send them? Maybe Sevilla. There's probably less trade power going on over there. Yeah. I think the Adriatic, probably. Because there's so much trade power in the Tyrrhenian Sea. And there's only slightly less money in the Adriatic. Let's go privateer up there. See how much we get. The tooltips I don't trust, so we're not going to use them. In terms of determining which one will cause more income. So how much are these loans in actual fact? 412, okay. Although of course that will decrease over time as we pay off the interest. No more truce to the White Horde. Why'd I have a truce to the White Horde? Oh, of course, right, because we threatened war for this little parcel of Theodoro's land. Not enough to get our claim there yet. Alright, how's the plague looking? Please, please, please. Okay, still not reached the capital, but mild out in the countryside here. Obviously, it'll regain some intensity when it re-enters a city. Plague substantially worse in cities. Although, you know, there are 6 urban pop here. Looks like our sanitation measures are doing pretty well, containing the worst of the situation to here. Although it is pretty bad here. Yeah. Lack of demand for local goods. That is just... I mean, I really hope that's not because we're producing too much leather. It would be a bit of a problem. The Empire does run on paper. Or leather, in this case. Nice. Secular tradition. Tech costs down. Scholasticism ideas finished. Excellent. And suddenly we can take these techs. Well, I think maybe we could do this one already, I think. But maybe not this one. Ahead of time on Diplotech now. Fantastic. Our Diplo-focused ruler has done his work. And we are, once again, ahead of time, giving us that nice production efficiency bonus. No, trade power. I keep making that mistake. It's admin tech that gives you the production efficiency bonus. That's right. Excellent. Now we just need to catch up on admin tech, which we should do relatively quickly, and then we'll be looking in a pretty dominant position. With scholasticism and culture ideas, I think we're going to be in a very good place to stay up to date, at least, perhaps even ahead of time on technology, especially with our centres of culture, which hopefully won't get devastated too much by this plague. It stayed mild as it moves into some of our Anatolian possessions, but I'm very concerned. The trio of cities over here on the Bosphorus, they're really where a huge chunk of our urban population is. Let's see, what percentage of our urban population? We have 127 urban population, and there are, 26, 48 of them are right here, in the trio of shining cities on the Bosphorus coast. Alright, come on, please, mild. Don't stay on the trade map mode when there's a plague spreading, because as it spreads, that can cause the game to crash sometimes. Provinces of turmoil has ended, probably because all of the rioting peasants have died of the plague. Yeah, I don't dare go and declare wars, because if the plague worsens as it moves into Constantinople, we might see some, yeah, there we go. Moderate plague. It's not good. It's not good. Already lost 20,000 people. Although if that's all of them, 20,000, it's not that bad. Not to talk flippantly about the deaths of, more people than I've ever met by many, many times. Warehouses are done. Excellent. We will not permit anything. When will you get the message, monks? You're not welcome. How close are we to the conversion here? 8%. Well, oh, I don't think it crashed. No, good. Oh god, every time the song suddenly changes, my heart skips a beat. Okay, how about the plague over here? Good, still mild here. Barusa also got a moderate plague, but at least it's moderate. If it had been terrible everywhere, it would have been real bad. And the urban pop here, it'll take a long time, but it will bounce back. It doesn't destroy the buildings, so you maintain the same urban gravity. Remember when the leather production here was up at 11. Barely producing any now. All the way down to 4. Yeah, terrible plague. Not good. I like the the roleplay aspect of maybe it was that university somehow that caused it. With only a mild plague in most places. You're welcome, by the way, world. By quarantining, we would have substantially reduced the spread to everyone, not just ourselves. Alright, well, I'm going to end the episode here. Sorry we didn't get to declare that war over in the east, but I hope you understand that the internal strife was a higher priority. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.